Hello again, everyone. This is the final slide in the introduction. This is number 6. As you can see, the reason we had to break it down, first of all, YouTube only takes 10 minutes upload of videos, and hopefully if you're at number 6 now, you will have got something out of this whole exercise. So if you'd like to just listen to this last one, and then if you'd like to join us on our quest for healthy eating and shift those extra added kilos that we don't want, feel free to contact us, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again in the future soon. Alright, dinner. Pork chops. Top left, apricot glazed pork chops. Nothing wrong with pork chops. All you got to do is just cut off that excess fat. That's all. But the rest of it is good for you. See, eat a pork chop. Bottom left, this is a chicken with feta. As I said to you, feta, if you're going to choose a cheese, feta pretty much is your best cheese over your cheddars and those kind of things, right? And also you'll eat a smaller amount because it's quite a salty cheese, so you wouldn't eat as much feta as you would of a slice of cheddar, let's say. All right, fish. I'm going to encourage you to eat as much fish as you can, because fish is good fat, and the fish is really the good stuff for you. Shrimps are great. You can have for one tiny, let's say, even a little chicken breast or something, you can actually have 8 prawns. Prawns are fantastic, right? But remember, everything we're talking about now, it depends how you prepare it. Nothing is going to be deep fried. Nothing. We're either going to grill it or we're going to make it in the oven. But it's how you prepare it. So the food that you've always eaten, we're still going to eat the same food, but you're going to prepare it in a different way. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to educate you on how, if you go out and eat, what are the better choices to make. For myself, if I go out for a meal, I try and choose fish if I can. If I can't get fish, then I'm going to have some grilled chicken. It's fine to cook the chicken with the skin on, but just don't eat the chicken, all right? Because otherwise it's dry and it's kind of tasteless. So if you get a chicken in front of you, let's say you order half a chicken, just take the skin off and eat the chicken, and it's fine, all right? All right, to the top right. And what I also do when I eat out is I always order a salad first. Okay, what I like to kid myself, there's no scientific proof to this at all, but I like to kid myself that if I eat my salad first, then my body thinks, okay, it's good stuff coming, and it starts to digest. Salads are digested in the intestine, and your protein is digested in your stomach. Okay, if you eat your protein, otherwise all your meat and your fish and your eggs first, it'll go in, and if your salads come after it, my theory is that your body thinks, okay, this is all bad stuff, and I'm going to have to digest it all in the stomach. Whereas if I eat my salad first twofold. First of all, I feel a little bit full, that I'm not going to overeat. So that's the first thing. And second thing, it gives my digestive juices a chance to start working. They're going to go straight into my small intestines. Here comes the protein, and it's going to digest all my food lovely. All right, so that's my little tip for eating out anyway. If you just order a salad and eat your salad first. Not a hell of a lot of salad dressing though. Just be careful. Always on the table they put balsamic and olive oil, and that's because it's good to have a little bit of olive oil and balsamic. It's a fabulous salad dressing. Right, top right, if you're one of those people that really like the food, like stick to the liver type or stick to the ribs type of food, shepherd's pie. But this shepherd's pie is made with pumpkin, mashed pumpkin. You have no idea. If you replace mashed potatoes with mashed pumpkin, it's fabulous. It's a beautiful taste. Okay, you can go without. There's a very few things that we need to go without. One of them is, well, I'm going to talk about the white things again. I'm going to talk about white potatoes. Potato chips, deep fried slop chips, roast potatoes, mashed potatoes. If you really need a potato, do yourself a sweet potato, steam a sweet potato. That's okay, right? But the white rice, those white things, they're bad for your white bread. Okay, so we can make a shepherd's pie, and we can make it out of lentils and pumpkin. Bottom right, this is what we're not going to be having. This would be a deep fried sausage. Okay, it looks all nice and juicy. It probably looks like it's come from a braai or something, but you can't control what's been in there. The idea is to control what we put in our bodies, okay? And the stuff we put in our bodies, it's going to be stuff that hasn't been, if I'm going to use the word as modified, but in other words, it hasn't been touched. If you're going to eat a piece of chicken, rather not buy one like from Woolies that they've done something to it, because when it tastes so good from Woolies, it means they've put some magical stuff in it, and maybe you shouldn't be eating it. All right. So what we're after is to prepare the stuff ourselves, and you can prepare long in advance, eh? And I'm going to show you the way that you can take lots of food. When I go to work, I take for myself. This is my breakfast, a great big bowl of fruit, and in there can be at least 3 or 4 fruits. Okay. I then take for mid-morning, I take a yogurt. For lunchtime, I will take a huge container either of salad and vegetables and a bit of protein, so it could be a chicken or cold meat or boiled egg. You must try and make sure that you have a little bit of protein. I don't mean a lot, because then you're going to over-proteinize yourself. A little bit of protein with every single meal. All right, so that's my lunch. Then afternoon, I'm going to have myself an apple, and then I'm going to have myself supper, and I'm going to start with a salad or start with veggies. Looking at my plate, I'm going to have a plate that half of it is either veggies and salad, and there's going to be a quarter of it that's going to be protein. That's your meat and your fishes, and then a quarter of it is then going to be, if I'm desperately need to have a bit of starch, like a sweet potato or brown wild rice or something like that. All right, these are snacks. These were the snacks that you can have in between your meals. Top left, all nuts. Okay, all nuts, but because they're very high in fat, you need to kind of limit. So if you're looking at nuts, probably almonds, you could have nothing more than fits in the palm of your hand. All right, so it is a small handful of nuts or seeds. So you could do pumpkin, sunflower, those. So that can be a snack. All right, so it's anything that fits in the palm of your hand. Bottom left, as you can see, snacks, any fruit, any vegetables, okay? And the only vegetables that turn, if I'm going to use the word bad, because it's really not bad, that don't turn, that they're not so good for you, would be carrots if you cook carrots, right? But if you have carrots raw, you can eat any amount that you want. All right, so the bottom left is that you can have any amount. There's no limit to what you can eat, and if you eat them raw. The fruit, the better the fruit, is the stuff you don't have to peel. Okay, that's your better choice of fruit, if that's what you're going to, and your veggies is the ones that you can actually eat raw or just slightly steamed, so that they're still nice and scrunchy and juicy. You don't want to be putting them in a pot of water and losing all the lovely nutrients. You want to be eating them as fresh and as crispy as you can. Boiled eggs, eggs have had a bad rap for too many years. Eggs are fantastic for you, see. They really are. I don't mean that you must have an omelette that's 12 eggs a day, but if you have a couple of eggs every day, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Below that, I've got a tub of yogurt, and it says diet on it. Okay, don't be fooled that if you look at something that it says Slimmer's Choice or diet or anything, read the label. See, compare when it says diet, compare that with just a normal yogurt. Okay, or no, not even the sweetened yogurt, just a normal plain yogurt, and you'll see sometimes it's an absolute myth that they say that it's diet one, and in actual fact they're talking nonsense. They're selling it to you, and they know they can charge extra because they're calling it diet, and meanwhile it's so bad for your body. And they've got all sorts of other sweeteners like aspartame, all that crap that goes in there. Okay, and it's so bad for your body. So it comes down to really reading the label. Okay, if you're not going to prepare the stuff for yourself. Top right, for a snack, would be olives. You can have about 5 or 6 or even 10 olives if you're desperately seeking something salty. Okay, green olives, black olives, it doesn't make any difference. The only ones, the reason they're black is because they used to be green, and the green ones, they pick them while they're green. The black ones, they wait till they ripen on the tree. And olives, they've also given, they are good fats. Okay, that's good fats that you can have, and you can also have them as a snack. So the last thing you're not going to have is bottom right. This is a packet of crisps. Okay, a packet of crisps is like you take in everything you see on the screen right now, and that's what the equivalent calories would be on a packet of crisps. Okay, I haven't had a crisp in 2 years, and it's great, hey, because the thing is, if you sit down and eat a packet of crisps, have you ever noticed when you finished eating them, it's about half an hour and you're hungry again, and you think, what's this about? Because it's like Chinese food, right? Okay, it's not. It's real bad for you, those crisps. This is the final slide now. We've gone through all the various eating plans, and I'm sure that this is, hopefully your mindset is in another place now that you realize you don't have to just be nibbling on jolly carrot sticks and celery leaves and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is our commitment to you. This is how it's going to go down. We are going to do a weekly webinar for 30 minutes. There will be an initial introduction one of 1 hour if you'd like to be part of it. If you live in a different time zone, I can give you the link, and you can just listen to the videos, and then the weekly one's exactly the same. We will be giving you a daily motivational message, because what I've discovered is that the hardest part to stay on an eating plan is that it's to stay motivated every single day. There's a real famous guy, Zig Ziglar, that said that someone said to him, well, you know what, motivation doesn't last, and he said to him, no, that's true, but nor does bathing. That's why we do it every single day. So we're going to motivate you every single day. We will have a daily blog on our little social private network that we've set up. Only the people that I invite invite as part of the Diet Busters will be allowed access there, and we will be giving you recipes and eating plans, and we will give you plenty of advice on what you should be eating. All right, so I hope that you'd like to be part of it. I would love to have you on board, and the next slide is our contact details, so hopefully welcome. Cheers. Thanks for listening. So here are our contact details. You're welcome to contact us. And in fact, I would love if you would contact us, and let's turn this industry upside down. Let's not allow them to feed us full of all the nonsense they've been feeding us with, and let us go onto a sensible eating plan that you actually can reduce your weight and be healthy and keep your weight off.